Hey guys, so here's the notes for 12.3. We're going to find surface areas of regular pyramids and cones. Okay, let's talk about finding the surface area of a regular pyramid. So notice that they use the word regular. Remember that means that really our base is going to be a shape that has in which all the sides are congruent or the same. Okay, so the surface area as of a regular pyramid is as so. We have S equals B. So B is going to represent the area of the base. And then your plus 1/2 times P. So P is going to represent the perimeter of the base. Okay. And then we have L. Now this is something new. It's going to be representing the slant height. Okay. Okay, so basically what that means is depending on what your base is, that's how you're going to find the area. And the perimeter, remember, all you have to do to find perimeter is add up all the sides. Okay. So when we have a regular pyramid, that means the base is going to, in which the sides of the base are going to be all congruent or the same. So let's go ahead, let's apply that to some of these examples. Okay, we're going to find the surface area of the following shapes. These are our regular pyramids. So we're going to be using that formula. So we have SA equals our base plus 1/2 P times the L. Okay, so here, notice what our base is. Because we have regular pyramids, in this case, our base is going to be a square. Because with a square, that represents all the sides are congruent, or they're basically the same. So that means, if we know that one side is 2, that means all of the sides are 2 as well. Okay. So to figure out our base, or the area of base, because it's a square, that means we're going to do our length times our width. So we're going to do 2 times 2, which gives us 4. Now I'm really going to just tell you this. Your base on all of these regular pyramids are always going to be squares. Okay? So we're not going to have anything weird where it's like a regular pentagon or hexagon or an equilateral triangle. Your base is always going to be a square. Now let's find perimeter. With the perimeter of the base, remember we just take all the sides and add them up. So all of our sides are 2. We're going to add all those numbers up. And when we do, that gives us 8. Now our last thing is going to be talking about the slant height. Now when we have our slant height, that means our height is not going to be straight up and down. It's going to go at a diagonal. So usually we have this. This is what we call our vertical height. Then we have this. This is what we call our slant height. So you can think of slanting as going diagonally. Okay. So in this case, we are given the slant height, which is 3. So as long as your height is going diagonally, then we're good to go. Okay, now let's apply all these numbers into our formula. So our base is 4 plus 1/2 times the perimeter, which is 8, times our slant height, which is 3. Now all you got to do is plug this into your calculator. So we get 8 times 3 is 24, divided by 2 is 12, 12 plus 4 is 16. There we go. Now don't forget, as we've done before with surface area and volume, we need to use our units. In this case, it's feet. Because this is surface area, we're going to use squared. That's our final answer. Okay, what I would like you to do is go ahead and pause the video and then try part B here. Okay, let's see what you got. So I have SA equals our base plus 1/2 P and L. Remember, our base is going to be a square. All of these, and even on your homework assignment, the base is going to be a square. So because it is a square, remember with a square, using the properties of a square, all sides are congruent. That means they are exactly the same. So all sides are going to be 8. So to find the area of our base, since it is a square, remember to find area of the base, do length times width. So we're going to do 8 times 8, which gives us 64. Then we figure out the perimeter of the base. And please don't forget, especially on your homework assignment, show all of your work, because then it's going to be a lot easier so you remember, especially studying for the quiz, you know how to do this. So for perimeter, we add up all the sides, and we get 32. Then from there, we have our slant height. So remember, the slant height is going to go diagonally, which this is, and notice it is 10. So now we plug all these numbers in. So we have SA equals, we got 64 plus 1/2 times 32 times 10. Just plug that into your calculator, and when you do, you get 224. Notice what our units is, centimeters, and because this is surface area, we use squared. Now just remember, on your homework, I've already put the units there, so you don't need to do that, but on the quiz, make sure you do so. Okay, make sure you watch part 2 of the 12.3 notes.